This is question 28 from exercise 1.9 in Project Maths 3A. For part 1, we have to write the sum 1 all over x plus 1 plus 2 all over x minus 3 as a single fraction. So the way we're going to do that is we're going to first of all decide on what our denominator is going to be. And we're going to multiply our two current denominators together to do that. So we're going to get x plus 1 multiplied by x minus 3. And then on top, we're going to multiply the number that's over x plus 1 by x minus 3, and the number that's over x minus 3 by x plus 1. So I'm going to get 1 times x minus 3 plus 2 times x plus 1. And now we're just going to multiply out all brackets. So on top, we get x minus 3 plus 2x plus 2. And on the bottom, we get x squared minus 3x plus x minus 3. And if we tidy all that up, on top we get 3x minus 2, and on the bottom we get x squared minus 2x minus 3. So that's part 1 done. And for part 2, it says, hence or otherwise find, correct to one decimal place, the two solutions of 1 all over x plus 1 plus 2 all over x minus 3 is equal to 1. Now whenever a question says hence or otherwise, what that typically means is that you're to use information that you have obtained from doing the first part of the sum to correctly complete the second part. So in this case, we've already written the left part of our equation from part 2 as a single fraction. We did so in part 1. So we're going to rewrite this equation from part 2 but with our combined fraction. So we're going to get 3x minus 2 all over x squared minus 2x minus 3 is equal to 1. And now we just have to tidy this up a little bit. So if we bring the bottom of our fraction on the left over to the right, it's going to stop being divided by that and it's going to start being multiplied by that. So our next line down will be 3x minus 2 is equal to 1 times x squared minus 2x minus 3. But obviously that 1 just multiplies in and doesn't change the value of anything. So we just get 3x minus 2 is equal to x squared minus 2x minus 3. And then we want to bring everything over to the same side. And to avoid creating a negative x squared, I'm going to move everything from the left over to the right. So we're going to have 0 equals x squared minus 2x minus 3x minus 3 plus 2. And if we tidy that up, we get x squared minus 5x minus 1. And we can put our equal to 0 on the other end. So now what we've got to do is we have to get the solutions to this, and we're going to have to use the quadratic formula. And the reason we know that is because in the question it says to find our answer correct to one decimal place, which we only get told a number of decimal places we need in questions like this when we're expected to use the quadratic formula. So if we make a bit more space here, our quadratic formula is x equals minus b plus or minus square root of b squared minus 4ac all over 2a. And in our particular sum, a is equal to 1, b is equal to minus 5, and c is equal to minus 1. So let's sub that into the formula. We get x is equal to, it's going to be minus b, so it's going to be minus 5 plus or minus square root of minus 5 squared minus 4 times 1 times minus 1. And that's all going to be over 2 times 1. Now we're just going to tidy that up a bit. So we're going to get x is equal to, and minus 5 is just 5. Still have our plus minus for the moment. And then minus 5 squared is 25. And minus 4 times 1 is minus 4. Times minus 1 is plus 4. And that's all over 2. Now we can split this up. So we're going to get x is equal to 5 plus root 29 over 2. and x is equal to 5 minus root 29 over 2. At this point, there's no more tidying up that can be done because 29 is a prime number, so we can't sort that any further. So what we have to do now is go straight to putting this into our calculator in order to get an answer out. So for our x, for our 5 plus on the left hand side, we're going to get 5.1926, which we'll round it again down a bit further in a minute. On the other side, we are going to get minus 0.1926. But our sum specifically said that they want this rounded to one decimal place. So it's going to be x equals 5.2 and x equals minus 0.2. And that is that.